Now, hello you guys, it's me Alone the Guy 995 back again with another discussion video, even though it's been a while. Now, small disclaimer before I begin today's video, I just want to say that I might get the past years inaccurate or wrong. So if I do get it wrong, please place it in the comment section below. Now, let's get on with today's video. Now, I remember back then when I was a kid, the first anime that would get me started into the anime franchise was Dragon Ball Z. I remember the first time it aired was around Cartoon Network, or I would say Toonami, and it would air like around 1998. That's what I looked up on Google, and then I remember I watched it like around 2000 something, probably just straight up 2000 I think, and I remember that's when I started watching Dragon Ball Z. Now, after being obsessed with Dragon Ball Z, I kept watching it a lot when I was a kid, and then my mom would give me like merchandise, and she even bought me a Halloween costume of Goku when I was a kid. Oh man, I still remember that. And I had like a Teen Gohan figure when I was a kid. Boy, I think I still have that around the house. It's just laying around somewhere around the house. But yeah, I can't find it right now because Grandma loved to keep old stuff, so it's kind of hard to find the old stuff. But yeah, I remember having that around the house. But yeah, man, it takes me back. So yeah, when I was a kid, Dragon Ball Z was the first anime that I started growing up to watch. And then after watching Dragon Ball Z, that's when I started to get into anime a lot. And then after Dragon Ball Z, I had my first gaming console, which was Nintendo GameCube, and I played Super Monkey Ball. That was the first game. So yeah, that's what get me started into excuse me for a second, my arms is hurting. Let me switch arms right now. But yeah, that's what got me started, Dragon Ball Z, when I was a kid, watching it on Toonami. And man, so much memories. Mom bought me like the backpack, the merchandise, the Goku costume, and I remember a friend from school gave me the Teen Gohan figure with the Piccolo's gi and his coat, I think. No, his cape. Yeah, his cape. And man, and he was in Super Saiyan 1. Man, I missed that figure, man. It's just around the house somewhere. I just need to go look for it, but it's kind of hard because there's so much stuff to look through. But anyway, I might consider, for nostalgia purpose, I might consider getting another Teen Gohan figure. Granted, I don't have one on me currently, just the one around the house that I have to look for. I might get another Teen Gohan figure, Super Saiyan 2, order on Amazon, man, just for nostalgia purpose. And I even own the Dragon Ball Z Blu-ray, I think the Cell Games arc. I'm planning on getting the beginning of the Android saga. And I remember back then, I watched Dragon Ball Z on Toonami Cartoon Network with the American soundtrack with Bruce Faulkner and the English dub. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but yeah, that's when I used to like watch Dragon Ball Z with the English dub with the American soundtrack. So that's why I ended up buying like the Cell Saga arc Blu-ray, the English dub, and play it with Bruce Faulkner's soundtrack, American soundtrack. I'm gonna do the same thing by buying the Android Saga soundtrack. Man, Akira Toriyama, he introduced a lot of people into anime. It started like, that's how it all started out when we were a kid. Like, I was, now before I continue, I'm gonna be switching hands back and forth, so that's why you're gonna see the camera going back and forth, because one arm is getting hurt, the other arm is getting hurt. So yeah, Just letting you know. But yeah, Akira Toriyama influenced everybody with Dragon Ball Z when they were a kid out in America, probably in other places too, but I know for sure in America, like people around my age when they were a kid, they were heavily influenced with Dragon Ball Z, and that's what got them into anime as a whole. And after watching Dragon Ball Z, I ended up watching Naruto, Bleach, and then all the other animes. And now I'm watching like you come from a guy who watching like shonen anime to romance anime and then fan service anime. I'm watching like all kinds of animes, but honestly, honestly, I got to say, if it wasn't for Akira Toriyama, I would not have been here right now. I would not be alive by now. Like, he influenced me ever since Dragon Ball Z started, and now I'm watching all these other animes. And then now I'm a hardcore anime fan. I'm even wearing an anime sweater from Attack on Titan. Yeah, Akira Toriyama influenced me when I was a kid. I'm thanking God that it started out with Dragon Ball Z and then Naruto, Bleach, and then the list just goes on. If it wasn't for Akira Toriyama, I wouldn't be alive right now. Anime is what's keeping me going to this day. Like, I'm buying merch, I'm buying figures, I'm buying Blu-rays, I'm even buying hentai books, like mangas, and then watching hentai and all the other stuff. And then honestly, this is not Akira Toriyama's fault. I would say this is my fault. I think I dug too deep, I wouldn't say a little, not a little. I would think I dug too deeply into the Japanese culture to the point where I'm obsessed. Like right now, I'm obsessed on wanting to go to Japan, and I'm obsessed with Japanese women. I think I dug too deep into the Japanese culture. Now, that's not Akira Toriyama's fault. That was just my fault. I went too far with this. I mean, the writing was on the wall when I was getting into a lot of anime, but I even took it further by watching hentai, and I'm not gonna say the other word, Japanese. I'm not gonna, it starts with a P, but I'm not gonna say the whole thing. But yeah, Akira Toriyama influenced me a lot. But like I said, the obsession is not his fault, it's me. But now I changed. I wouldn't be alive thanks to Akira Toriyama. Like, anime is what keeping me going. Like, this summertime, July, probably around the 5th, I'm planning on going to the Anime Expo. The first thing I'm gonna go on the looking for the schedule is probably looking for anything Dragon Ball Z related, because I'm gonna go see if anybody's paying respects to the god himself, the GOAT himself. So I'm gonna just keep on this obsession on buying anime stuff, and this time, since Akira Toriyama-san just passed away, I'm just gonna start buying more Dragon Ball Z merchandise like my mom did when I was a kid. Like, I'm gonna just, like, right now I already got like this cool Gohan case right now. Let me pause the video so I can show you guys what it looked like. I even got myself this cool Gohan case right here, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan during the Cell Games arc. Really badass case, like it a lot. Now, like I said, I'm gonna get a figure of this, and then also I'm looking for a Dragon Ball Z crew neck sweater. I'm kind of annoyed that I don't have a Dragon Ball Z sweater. I'm gonna have to find one. But anyway, let me put this case back on. But anyway, yeah, it just sucks that Akira Toriyama passed away, man. Like, it blew up the whole internet. Like, he influenced a lot of people into anime, starting with Dragon Ball Z. Like, currently right now, I decided to rewatch Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z all the way to Super. That's the plan right now. Currently, I finished Dragon Ball, skipping the fillers because I'm remaining true to his work by skipping fillers, because Akira Toriyama is not working on these fillers. The manga content is the part that he's working on. So, and then right now I'm on Dragon Ball Z Kai. I started off Dragon Ball Z, but like originally I started off with Dragon Ball on Crunchyroll, but I went to Dragon Ball Z on Crunchyroll, and then I couldn't do it. Like episode 59, I think, Dragon Ball Z, like the filler list is not 100% accurate. So I end up watching 59, and then I'm like, why does this feel like it's filler? It's just nothing but Bulma, Planet Namek rescuing the 4-star Dragon Ball into the water. It took up the whole episode just for her to rescue a 4-star Dragon Ball from Planet Namek. And then I end up looking up the Dragon Ball Winky episode 59 Dragon Ball Z, and then I was curious. I looked at the chapter, and then it turns out that go. Yeah, Bulma rescuing the 4-star Dragon Ball in the water was actually filler, and the filler list did not list that. It didn't say partially filler, it just said nothing but manga canon. Like, I said, BS. I knew something was going on with that. Like, this feel like filler. Like, so yeah, so I said I had it. Like, I couldn't, so I ended up switching. I got off of Crunchyroll, went online. I'm not gonna say what website I went on, and I watched Dragon Ball Z Kai. Like, Crunchyroll, get your stuff together. Add in Dragon Ball Z Kai. Like, why only add in Dragon Ball Z for the life of me? Like, I knew I grew up with Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball Z Kai, thank God that exists, because I cannot believe what I was watching back in the day. Like Dragon Ball, I did not know Dragon Ball Z had so many fillers. Like, it just dragged stuff out for a long time. Like, oh my God, I did not know that when I was a kid. But Dragon Ball Z Kai is the for sure way to watch Dragon Ball. Nothing but straight up manga content created by Akira Toriyama, the god himself. Just please, for the life of me, you guys, if you're going to rewatch Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z, please watch it by Dragon Ball Z Kai, and then Super. Please do it like that. Don't watch the original Dragon Ball Z. I mean, you could argue the Dragon Ball Z did give us Chala Hechala. Kind of missed that already. Wish Dragon Ball Z Kai kind of had that, but it is what it is. But oh my God. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so right now I'm on Dragon Ball Z Kai. By the way, I'm watching in the Japanese version with English subtitles. That's how I'm watching Dragon Ball Z, the original Japanese language. And I'm on Dragon Ball Z Kai. I'm on the part where Trunks tells Goku about the future of the androids. That's where I'm at. Man, it's been a long time. I'm gonna be honest with you. Rewatching Dragon Ball is a blessing, man. Like, I feel the nostalgia, and I feel how interesting Dragon Ball Z is. Like, it's very interesting rewatching it. Like, I can't put it down. Like, I rewatched this series like probably 5 times. I was about to say 4. Probably 5 times, and I still can't put it down. Like, to this day, I'm still rewatching a lot of like, I still want to watch the next episode. Like, right now, when I get home, I'm probably gonna watch some more. Like, that's just how good Dragon Ball is, and the franchise is. Like, oh man, I love this franchise. Like, that's what keeps me going. Dragon Ball in general, and then also anime as a whole. I'm thinking, God, that's what's keeping me going, and that's the reason why I'm alive to this day. If it wasn't for anime, man, Akira Toriyama-san, thank you very much. Domo arigato gozaimasu. Yes, I understand some Japanese. That's what I mean by I dug too deep into the Japanese culture. I even studied some Japanese, and Long Beach City College. I studied Japanese 1, got an A in it. I know some Japanese, but don't be like me, dug too far into the Japanese culture. Honestly, it's up to the person. If you love the Japanese culture after watching a lot of anime, then go ahead. But right now, I love the Japanese culture. I respect them, and I respect Akira Toriyama. I respect everybody who put in the hard work into making anime as big as it is this day, currently how it is now. Because back then, when Dragon Ball Z first aired, anime was not this big as it is now. Now I'm seeing everybody with anime stickers, decals on their cars, and then everybody wearing like anime like shirts, pants, you name it. Like anime is big. Like Akira Toriyama influenced the whole world. Like if you don't believe me on that, look how social media blew up when everybody found out about his death. It blew up really big. Like that shows you how big Akira Toriyama impact the whole world with anime, with Dragon Ball. Like he, man, it sucks that he's gone, man. It really sucks. Akira Toriyama-san, rest in peace. Toyotaro-san, hang in there. Kambarimasu. Try your best to live up to Akira Toriyama's legacy. It's a tough road. It's a tough road indeed. Honestly, I think that's all I wanted to say about this matter. But yeah, man, I can't wait for the next Dragon Ball Super manga. Hopefully Toyotaro goes all out with the Dragon Ball Super franchise. I mean, he already doing good with his artwork. I really love his artwork. I like how they explain it very well. I like how he like quit to adapt Akira Toriyama's artwork in the Dragon Ball Z manga. Like his artwork looked almost so similar to Akira Toriyama. Toyotaro put in a lot of work into studying drawing as great as Akira Toriyama. Like he's doing good. I think we're in good hands. Like I guess Akira Toriyama passed on his legacy to the next person. No My Hero, All for One reference here, but kind of, you could say it's kind of like that. It's like Akira Toriyama is All Might pointing at Deku, pointing at Toyotaro. You're next. That's the vibes I'm getting from right now. Like Akira Toriyama is in heaven, pointing at Toyotaro, saying it's your turn. Man, that like thinking it like that, it's just heart. It's just heartbroken, man. This sucks. Man. Once again, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. I might not be the good person who's good with words. I'm trying my best to make an impactful video. I'm doing the best I can as an introvert. I'm not really good with words, but I said it what I need to say on my mind. And I already said this like 3 times already. Akira Toriyama, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be alive by now. I wouldn't be alive right now. Sorry, I had to fix that spelling sentence error. But yeah, I wouldn't be alive by now if Akira Toriyama did not air Dragon Ball Z on Toonami out here in America. Man, that just takes me back. Well, you guys, I tried my best. I'm bad at explaining things, in general. I said everything that was in my mind about Akira Toriyama, and then how he influenced me in anime, and how he influenced my life. But yeah, I wonder how Akira Toriyama influenced you guys too. Let me know in the comments below, or hey, make a reply video response to my video if you need to. All I want to say before I leave is Akira Toriyama, rest in peace. This is the only guy 995, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day.